today's video, I almost buy a Ferrari. And then I get a really good run on some Mustangs. Oh look, another Ferrari. But it all started on Saturday. I'm starting 11th in race 1 on Saturday because I had some exhaust issues in warm-up and some brake issues in qualifying, and so I have to charge up hard through traffic on the race start as much as I can. Also, these guys all have much better performance differentials, and I effectively am using an open differential or Ford stock posi traction. You can already see some wiggle happening in the video. That's Andy there on the left. About the only difference between our cars is he's got a better diff, but I have a chip tune, so you can see me pull him a little bit on the backstretch. We do get a yellow flag, so we are stuck in our positions, and I'm up to P8 right now. That restart wasn't so good. You can see me washing it wide, but I'm staying with the pack. And here you'll see me really try to diamond this turn off to get a much better exit run. You can just hear me trying to keep the rear tires from spinning. Effectively, everyone's really running away from me in these S's. When I see this Ferrari up ahead in traffic, I'm pretty excited. Selfishly, he does a pretty good job of holding up the mid-pack leaders who I'm chasing down right now. I took a page out of my Miata book, and I just set up this exit for maximum momentum, knowing that Ferrari was going to be slowed through those turns. I almost gained on him. If I hadn't had to lift a little bit, I think I might have passed these last two on the straightaway going into this braking zone. But again, I don't have a good diff. So I bail out of the turn, still in traffic after the restart, and I just work where I can. Left a bit of hole on the right side, so we sneak through there. I'm on a hard charge here again, just barely missing that wall. Again running down that Ferrari and Jeff in front of me in the Mustang. One more shot, trying it in 4th instead of 3rd, and I'm gaining on him. You can see the delta is coming down, but I just don't quite have enough. However, Chris Williams had mechanical, as unfortunate as it is, that lets me get one spot ahead. However, for race 2, my lap time of a 2:26 from race 1 puts me in P4. So for this race start, it's all about hanging in traffic and getting a good start. These top 3 are running several seconds ahead of the rest of them, so I'm going to try and hang with them. Got to keep it tight on the left here. And then I get a little unfortunate bobble. Wrecks the whole line, carrying too much momentum, and the leaders just pull right on ahead. Again, I'm saved by another yellow flag when we have an AI car with some mechanical issues. And unfortunately, that's a checkered flag, but that is my first P4, no matter how you get there. I was sleeping a little bit on race 3, waiting for the flag to come down. Everyone else jumped when the flag goes up. That'll be something to work on. We got Jeff again here on the outside, so I'm going to try and stay tight. And you can see wiggle there again. Really need to get that rear end sorted out before April Mid-Ohio. I try and diamond this off knowing I don't have much of a diff and try and get some straight line speed put down. But all these guys who have traction really just walk away. Starting to get a little hot with everything. You can see some more wiggles there. And the problem of running the open diff is that each wheel just changes when it burns out. It's not really like you're saving one wheel at a time, you're really just melting both wheels faster. So I'm trying to be slow and smooth, and that's no good. That's where that came from. Tried to give him a large berth and a large run-out room, but he really parked it up in the corner there, but all's well that ends well. We miss each other and keep driving. this point, everything's really hot. You can see my last lap's at 228. Pushing out over the curbing, and at this point, I just wave my competitors through. No sense in holding up the race for everybody else just because I'm struggling with no tires. And then, the sadness happens. You hear me lift off the power because the car starts overheating. We've been battling that since I had the car. Don't know if it's something to do with the flood. I got some mud somewhere that I need to still find. But we'll keep cleaning, try and bring the temps down for mid-Ohio. See you guys at the next one.